On tour is hard because some of the days we have to travel with the bus, and sometimes it's during the games. So I watch a few of the games, and I think the Euro Cup starts now for me.
Yeah.
Now when you separate,
Less teams for you?
I don't know. Like Holland's looking good, but for me that's quite dangerous because every time Holland starts that great. And depending on who's they're gonna face on elimination, I'm a little scared, and I think it's bad for football when that happens.
Yeah.
So
Portugal maybe?
Portugal looks good also, but right now, like I said, it's when it starts. It's one game that you don't play that good, and you go home. It's like, oh. So it's like it's very exciting, but sometimes it's a little unfair, to say. I think if it's Euro Cup, it was something by points. I think the Holland would be definitely already like
almost
90% of chances. But since now the start of the elimination games, it's dangerous.
Knockout, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you can play amazing football and won that game that you suck on it, and you go home. It's like, oh man, and we've seen. Through history of football, especially with Holland, since back in the days, with the Germans, where you have the most amazing team, and that wasn't the team that won. Or even in Brazil in '82,
82, yeah,
so it's like, for me, that team was like, amazing.
Or Zico, I think.
Zico was playing, Socrates, Zico, and all those guys were really amazing. And at the final, they played one game, and Italy was like on it, so. Yeah. And Italy, I think, also it's a big problem. Because once they qualify...
They always,
Yeah, it's like they start playing like really bad. I mean, Holland just crushed them. And then against Croatia, they look a little better. Not Croatia, but Romania.
Romania, yeah.
They looked a little better, but not that good. And then against France last night, they were starting to build enough to win. And for me, that's also very dangerous.
I heard, I saw it about football because I know you collect soccer shirts.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's the one that you're most proud of?
Well, of course I have one shirt. The only shirt that I have that it's on the wall of my house with the glass. It's a Pele shirt that he signed for me. And I found this vintage shop where they make copies of the original old T-shirts in England. And I found one that looked, very, very similar to the one from the 70s team. And I got Pele to sign it for me, so that's my priceless, let's put it that way. I wouldn't, there's no price to sell that shirt.
So how good was Pele?
I think he was...
We don't know.
No, I think he was beyond good.
Yeah? Something like Diego Maradona, maybe?
Diego Maradona comes, I think, Diego Maradona comes in a level of a lot of good players, but I think Pelé, it's like another level, in my opinion. From what I saw from Maradona, I mean, I have DVDs of Maradona doing ridiculous stuff. And I have also a lot of DVDs with Pelé playing, and I think he was not natural. For me, he was like Jimi Hendrix on soccer. It was like, it make it look so easy. At the same time, he had like, I don't know, he had passion, and he also had a lot of, how can I say, he wasn't naive. He played, with his opponents, He was like, I can make you look like shit now if I want to. And Jordan, I read about also, he was kind of like that.
Jordan,
Yeah, he would make his other opponents go like, shit. He would go like, you suck, and I'm just gonna crush you tonight.